welcome. I'm Peggy. Well, have you heard? The Scots are coming. And this has become a big event, and every year it gets better. And we have a celebration coming up, and everybody is invited. The Scottish invasion is coming, and it's called Gallabrae. There's something for everyone, and especially a small child. This is for the whole family. And today in our studio, we have a piper, we have beauty queens, we have people with knowledge of history, and they're going to tell us about what we can all enjoy in May when we celebrate Gallabrae at Furman University. And we have quite a few people here. And the games are the 24th of May, and there's a big parade on the 23rd, which is free and open to the public downtown Greenville. You don't want to miss it. So this is for the whole family. And we're going to begin our show today with the sound of the pipes. And if you have a drop of Scottish blood in you, it brings you great joy. And we have our piper here in the studio, and we're just delighted that he has taken time to share with us. And he's going to play what really is a hymn. And I think we can all sit back and take a deep breath and enjoy it. Kenneth McCallum is our piper, and there's a hymn as the deer. That's what it's called. And I'm sure when he plays, we'll all recognize that beautiful melody. So I don't know if we're ready back there with our piper, but if we are, let's begin today with a wonderful hymn. Welcome back. So now that we're all in the spirit of the Scottish Games, I want to welcome some special people here. Jay Spivey. Jay is the Director of Marketing for Gallabrae, and all the work you do all year long getting ready for this is tremendous. And next we have a very pretty lady, Kelly Reagan, and she is Miss Greenville
Scottish Games. Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
Yeah. You look lovely.
Thank you.
And next to her is our piper. And Kenneth, thank you for coming. Kenneth McCallum. And you are a member of
the City of Greenville Pipe Band.
The City of Greenville Pipe Band. Yeah, and you play in many other events.
Right. Our pipe band started back in 1974. We're having our 40th year. And our band competes at Scottish Games all over the Southeast. The Greenville Games are our host games.
Yeah.
And we do performances throughout the Southeast each year. We have a grade 5 band, which has beginning pipers, beginning level pipers, and then we have a grade 4 band. So we can have a grade 4 band competition, grade 5 band competition group go out on the field.
Oh, it's wonderful to have everybody. There's nothing like the sound of the pipes anyway.
Right.
Now, Jay, you have a real smile. This year's special, isn't it?
This year is special. And, you know, if you enjoy listening to the pipes, then the opening ceremony at 10:15 on Saturday morning is something to behold when you can see a few hundred pipes and drums playing at the same time.
Yeah. And the gates and everything opens at 8:30 on Saturday, the 24th of May, right?
Yes, ma'am.
At Furman University, and that's another joy because there's parking, and you know it's easy.
Well, there's just so much to do between children's section and great food and clans and everything else.
Dancing, Scottish dancing,
reenactors. You know, your great friend Braveheart will be there.
Oh, okay, you just made my day. And so now tell me, Kelly, you are participating in a special way?
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually going to be singing the national anthem at the opening ceremonies, but because of this title, I get to go on to compete for Miss South Carolina. So hopefully I will be taking the city of Greenville and the Scottish Games from just a local stage to the state stage and hopefully to the Miss America stage.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
now, are you in school now? Or?
I have actually graduated. I am a teacher at Dutch Fork High School.
Good for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now tell me, what are some of the things, Jay, that we can expect? First of all, let's start with the parade. And that's free and open to everybody on Main Street in downtown Greenville.
Yes, ma'am. The Great Scott Parade. There will be everything from dogs and clans to woods fairies to the greatest thing from my perspective is the Royal Highland Fusiliers will be here again this year to serve as our honor guard. So we'll actually have 8 active duty Scottish military personnel.
Oh my.
And this is one of their TAMs and has their insignia on it. And the Latin, the translation in English is, "No one provokes me with impunity."
Ooh, okay. So we'll have really an honor for the military. And this parade starts at 6 o'clock on Friday night, and that is the 23rd.
Yes, ma'am, and it's wonderful. It'll run from East North Street down past the Peace Center, and tons of bands and everything else that are in the parade. Last year, I think we drew 8,000 to 10,000 people that came to watch the parade, which is fun.
I was there.
And then immediately after the parade, we do the Gaelic, the Celtic music show on the TD stage in the Peace Center Amphitheater that starts at 7:30.
And is that also open to the public?
It's open to the public, but it costs $10 for adults. And that's to help us defray the cost of the venue.
But the parade and all that and the festa is all open to everybody. So plan on that and take your children, because this is a really exciting thing, and kids get caught up in this, and it's part of our history.
Very much so. I mean, our entire upstate region of South Carolina was settled by the Ulster Scots for the most part. So when you go back to Vardry MacBee and the MacBean clan and all that tough type stuff in the upstate, I mean, it really was, our history was based on Scottish settlers.
Did you know that George Washington had more people in his army who were either Scottish or of Scottish descent than anybody else?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So now the parade, now you go past that, and Saturday morning at 8:30 the doors open. Now this is a day-long event.
Yes.
So you can spend the day or you can come and leave as you wish. Bring the family. Now how much does it cost, and can you buy tickets at the door?
You can buy tickets at the door for the Scottish Games. It's $15 for adults, $5 for kids 5 and under. What we end up with is so much entertainment going on all day that it's a lot to see. I recommend that everybody get there early because the opening ceremonies and the military tribute is so good.
About 10:30, but it goes on all day. Now they have food, they have dancing, Scottish dancing, they have sporting events.
We have music, all the heavy athletics, the tossing of the caber, the throwing of the sheath, I mean, stone pudding, there's all kinds of stuff they're doing. And, you know, it's a serious competition for the men and women that come and do this, and they're trying to accumulate points and win medals and awards and all that. And when you couple the athletic events with the piping competitions, and there's full band competitions and individual piping and drumming and all that going on, there's a lot of serious competition happening at the games that is, you know, the kind of the backbone along with the clans of why we do this.
And it's very colorful. You'll see people there in all their kilts, but if you don't have one, it doesn't matter. Everybody's welcome.
And we've got vendors there that will actually sell you a kilt. I mean, so every bit of Scottish paraphernalia you could dream of, we have with some of the retail vendors that are there at the game. So it really is, whether you want a scarf or a kilt pin or great tams or hats or t-shirts or whatever you would like, we've got it pretty much covered on that day.
Now, they also have some very good food.
Oh, gosh, yes. And we have a mixture of things. There's some Scottish food. And my most favorite thing is getting the big old piece of shortbread to take home. And every year, it's like, that's what I do first thing in the morning. Go save it somewhere so that I can get out and make sure that I've got the great sweet thing. I'll probably eat it in the next day. So there's just lots of fun stuff there.
And you will go on to the Miss South Carolina pageant.
Yes, ma'am. We will actually have all the Miss South Carolina contestants coming not only to the parade on Friday, but also to the games.
Oh, my.
Yes, ma'am. They're going to get to participate. They're going to be helping out at We Scotland, which we'll talk about in just a little bit, and we'll be walking around. Something that you might can help us with, Miss Peggy, is something called Rock That Kilt. We have to look for handsome men with good knees to compete for a competition to see who can rock the kilt the best.
So I'm supposed to go around and look for handsome men.
Yes, that's all you have to do. That's the easy job.
And let me tell you, this rock the kilt thing, this is the first year we've done it. Mm-hmm. This is going to be, the award is the best in the world. So, I mean, we're calling all men in kilts to come from everywhere to enter this contest.
Now, usually there is some sort of guest of honor. You have somebody coming from Scotland in addition to the military?
In addition to the Fusiliers, I mean, our clan chief is the head of Clan Kennedy.
All right.
We do not have at present a Scottish dignitary that's coming. And gosh, in the past we've done Prince Edward and Duke of Hamilton and all that.
Yeah.
But the chief of Clan Kennedy is coming, which is a big deal, and he is the
honored
chief of the games.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to a quick break, and we're going to change a few guests, and we're going to hear about We Scotland. So if you have small children, you'll want to know, because there's something there that they wouldn't have an opportunity to participate in anywhere else. Now, we'll be right back.